Do old church windows prove that glass flows like a liquid? Here is the mind-blowing truth. You have probably heard that ancient glass is thicker at the bottom because it slowly flowed over centuries. Sounds wild, but it is not true. Glass does not flow at room temperature, not even over millions of years. So why are those old panes thicker at the bottom? Because medieval glassmaking was messy and amazing. Back then, artisans used two main methods. First, crown glass. They would spin a molten glass blob into a flat disc, like a glowing pizza. The center, called the bullseye, ended up thick, and the edges thinner. When they cut panes, they often installed the thicker side down for stability. Second, cylinder glass. They blew a long glass tube, sliced it open, and flattened it. That process created uneven thickness all over. Again, builders put the heavier edge at the bottom on purpose. So what is glass really? It is an amorphous solid. Its atoms are arranged like a liquid's chaos, but locked in place like a solid. That odd in-between structure is called a glassy state. At room temperature, glass is so rigid that if it did flow, it would take longer than the age of the universe to notice. Materials scientists have actually measured this. The viscosity of window glass at room temperature is astronomically high, far beyond honey, tar, or even glaciers. For comparison, glaciers creep because ice crystals can slide and deform. Glass cannot do that at everyday temperatures. Want proof from nature? Obsidian, volcanic glass, has kept sharp edges for thousands of years. If glass flowed, those edges would round off. They do not. But here is the fun twist. Heat changes everything. Heat glass hot enough, and it softens and flows beautifully. That is how glassblowers shape vases, and how factories make super smooth sheets today, using the float glass process. Molten glass literally floats on a bath of liquid tin, spreading out perfectly flat. That is why modern windows are so uniform compared to medieval ones. So, the next time someone says glass is a liquid, you can say it is a frozen liquid-like solid. Uneven antique windows are a snapshot of ancient craftsmanship, not slow-motion melting. If you love busting myths with real science, tap subscribe and share this with a friend who believes the flowing glass legend. Drop a comment with another science myth you want debunked next. Subscribe for more mind-blowing facts.